All right, I guess it's time we can start, right? So, uh, first of all, I would like to welcome on behalf of MSM. I welcome all our agents from across the country. Thank you so much for taking out time for this learning session. And I'm sure, very sure about that once we'll finish this session, once we'll wrap up, we'll be more armed and equipped with, in terms of knowledge and learning about the UCW. So we are good to go. Let me first introduce myself. Right, my name is Shoaib Abbas. I am part of this amazing organization, MSM. I joined this company in the capacity of regional head for North, South, and East India. The best thing about this industry is that it gives you an opportunity to interact with highly qualified people, right? Who believed in building a better world through strengthening the education system across. So I have with me on the panel Ms. Vandana. She's a senior business development manager. Her association with UCW is a quite good number of days. Thank you, Vandana, for taking out time for us and making us more empowered in terms of nitty-gritty for the UCW. Thank you so much. I have with me Pranav, right? And Pranav is a business development manager. His association with UCW is greater than 3 years now, right? So thank you so much, Pranav, for taking out time for us from your busy schedule and for making us more empowered through your learning. So over to you now, in case Vandana, you wanted to share something, a little more introduction. I mean, in case you wanted to add anything about your introduction thing, and probably then we'll move to Pranav and then we'll start the session. Over to you, Vandana. Right. Thank you.
Thank you, Shoaib. Thank you very much. So on behalf of UCW, I would like to welcome all of you to this interactive session, which we have for University Canada West. I and my colleague Pranav, I am sure that once we'll complete the session, you'll have a complete insight of UCW as an institution, location, programs, eligibility criteria, and how to proceed about your further queries and doubts with regards to UCW. So welcome once again. And to begin with, I'll just hand it over to Pranav. Pranav, over to you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Shoaib and Vandana. Welcome you all on behalf of University Canada West. I'm Pranav Pandey, Business Development Manager for India region. And yes, definitely there are many things that you're going to learn today about UCW. There are many surprises out there to know more about and to make your students feel more comfortable to join our campus for our UG and PG program. So we'll hand it over to Shoaib now. So we'll start with the Q&A. The panel discussions.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Pranav. Thank you so much, Vandana. So ladies and gentlemen, we will not be using any presentation today. We would like to make this session more interactive. So request you all, right? So that, please, whatever your questions are, please send those questions in Q&A section. I'll be picking them one by one. Meanwhile, I do have some of the questions which I got in advance from our agents, right? So I'll be putting that forward to you, Vandana and Pranav. So shall we start, Pranav, Vandana?
Definitely.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you so much. So very first question, it's an interesting one. This is Vandana for you. Why Canada? Why Vancouver and UCW? This is the very first question what I got, and I got surprised a little. Rather, I'm more interested to know because, if you can take us through that. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So we'll first start with why Canada.
Yeah.
So Canada is, since we are talking about overseas education and we talk about education, it's academic excellence. So Canada has its own academic excellence. The programs which are being offered in most of the institutions in Canada are globally recognized and internationally certified. So the students are going to become a part of the global workforce. So this is the first thing which Canada is offering. Second is affordable education, which is very important because when, as an Indian, we are going abroad, we are looking at the options which are there in other countries as compared to Canada, like US, UK, Australia. So we see that Canada is offering affordable education as compared to other countries. And third, not to miss, I am taking only 3 important aspects. So the third one is permanent residency, stay back option, which is very important for every Indian who is aspiring to go to Canada. They are looking forward to it. And every North Indian for sure is looking forward to it, that yes, we want to stay back in Canada once we complete our education, that's permanent residency. So these are the three important aspects. Rest, yeah, there are a number of other points. If we talk about lifestyle, Canada is number one best country to live in. Then if you talk about safe and peaceful, cultural diversity, so many points which are there for Canada to become the preferred destination for the students, but these are the three main one. Now, we move forward to the next one, Vancouver. That's the, one destination which every other student in North India is aspiring for. The first one is for sure Toronto, and the second one is always Vancouver. So Vancouver is nowadays, Vancouver as a city is very good. Yes, it is. Since we are placed in downtown Vancouver, we have two campuses right over there. So it's very good with students to come and study in the city, which is famous. But then there are certain points, there are certain features which are unique with Vancouver. The first thing is weather. So it's not too cold out there. It's like you are staying in India. So weather is optimum temperature. Then second thing is employment opportunities. This is one thing which is very, very important for a student to understand, because once they complete their education, they are going to work in that city also. So if we talk about Vancouver as a city, so it is a hot career destination which is coming up with 1 million jobs in the next 20 years, in next 10 years, sorry. So next 10 years, by 2031, we have 1 million jobs which are coming up in Vancouver as a city. So the students will have a lot of job opportunities which would be there in that city. And now UCW, University Canada West. So University Canada West, if you talk about, so we are having around 6,500 plus students who are studying in our campuses. So we have students from 100 plus countries. So when we talk about 100 plus countries, it means we are not telling the student that they are going to study with either Canadians or with Indians. So it's a crowd, it's a student crowd which would be there from 100 plus countries. So they are actually going to experience and have an exposure of multicultural learning environment. So that is there. Then the third thing is that our average class size is 28, which is very important for a student to understand. I'll give you in a very nutshell that how it impacts the education delivery. For example, if a student is sitting in a class of 60 students, so and the classes are 120 minutes, so each student is getting around 2 minutes of a faculty. But if there are 28 students, 30 students, let's assume, is there in the class and it's 128 minutes, so every student is getting around 4 minutes of the faculty. So that's how the lesser is the class size, the more is the impact of the education delivery. That's there. Then we have students of different age groups. We have student who's in the age group of 17 years. Then we have a student who's in the age group of 52 years also. So that is also very important for a student to understand. When they go to an institution, when they go for overseas education, they're leaving their home, they're leaving their state, they're leaving their country, they're leaving their parents behind, they're leaving their elders behind. So now what happens when they go to the new country? They might need, one is that their education is happening. Second is sometimes they need day-to-day personal guidance or professional guidance. And they might have to look for somebody who's elder to them, somebody who's more experienced to them. So they don't have to go out and look for that person. They would have that person sitting right there in the class where they can just go and approach to that person that if you can guide me out of your experience, I am facing this problem, and they'll be there readily available to help them out. So this is the kind of learning experience we are imparting to our students in their classrooms. And then our employment rate, 96.9% of our MBA students are working or have a job lined up within 6 months after completing their program. So that is what is UCW. And then we are one of the top 10 best online university in Canada. So we are not the one who started off online education during the pandemic. We were doing it already. We were already practicing it. We just got that done for this country. But otherwise, if you talk about in Canada, the domestic students were already using that facility for studying online MBA program. So that was there. And lastly, we have QS 5-star rating. So that's very important. QS stars rating is a higher education rating system, which is the world's most popular source of comparative data on university performance. So we have 5-star US rating. We are the third one in Canada. We are the first one in British Columbia. And there are total 7 institutions in Canada and US who have this 5-star rating, and we are one of them. So this talks about the credibility of the institution you are going to study in. So the students are going to study in an institution which is counted as out of top 7 institutions in the world who have got 5-star US rating. And lastly, our business programs. If we talk about our MBA, if talk about our Bachelor of Commerce, so all the business programs are accredited with ACBSP, that is Accreditation Council for Business Schools and Programs. So when we say ACBSP, only 3% of institutions globally have this accreditation, and we are one of them. Now, when you are going to counsel this to students, you need to explain them how it is going to impact them. So let me explain it to you. When a student does MBA with us, and a student has done MBA with from any other institution in Canada, and that institution has ACBSP accreditation, so what will happen? When the student will go for a job, our student would be given a preference on the other student because he has done his business studies from a school which is ACBSP accredited. So that's how it is going to make a difference in their job opportunities. Might be as of now, if they're starting with us, it won't make much of difference. But when they are going to the industry, then it is going to add a credibility to their qualification. So this is what is about UCW, why Canada, why Vancouver, and why UCW. So now it's back to Shoaib for the next question.
Thank you so much, Vandana. That was beautifully explained. Speaks volume, right? So interesting. Right. Thank you so much. Pranav, I have another question that is for you. How many intakes currently we have, and what are they? If you can throw some light on that.
Yeah, so all the UG and PG programs that we are having, we have generally 4 rolling intakes, like 4 intakes around the year. So we have January, April, July, and October. So right now, if I talk about the 2022, so July is about to end by 23rd of May will be the last day for the making payments, right? It's a deadline for the July intake, and October intake is still open to process the application for 2022. And yes, we do have started taking application for Jan 2023 as well. So every time, definitely you will see the 3 intakes are open to process the application under UG or PG programs. Or it's not like that these programs are only available in a certain intakes. All the 4 programs that we are having in the UG and PG market, so both are available in the all 4 intakes.
Oh, that's good. That's good. So, if you can, share a detail of the programs. I mean, the main ones. I mean, people generally, students generally opt most for. So, if you can throw some light on that, maybe that will be
Absolutely.
for us. Yeah.
Absolutely. So, we'll start with our prominent program, which is MBA, right? A Master's in Business Administration, which is a master's program for 2 years. So, it is something which is already Vandana was talking about, that it is ACBSP affiliated, right? And the best part about the MBA of UCW 2 years program is there are certain key highlights. So, very first thing is we don't need GRE and GMAT. It is optional one, right? Second important thing is the 15 year of education is accepted, that is 12 plus 3, right? Third one is the gap, education gap is accepted. There is no age bar or the education gap, the deadline, or you can say the duration of 5 years or 7 years. It's not like that. I have a student of 48 years old, got the visa, and he's now studying in Canada UCW MBA program. So with a lot of particular experience they are having, if they can justify their work experiences in that education gap, definitely there we have a chance to accommodate the students for our MBA program. So these are the 3 key highlighting things that many students wants to go for, but they lack with the percentage sometimes. So we need around 50% and above. In general, 50 to 55 is a gray area, wherein UCW admissions will take a call that whether the admissions to be given to that particular student or not. but 55 onwards, definitely there are chances to get the offer letter, right? Furthermost thing is the education gap. Many of the institutions are not accepting the education gap more than 5 years, right? But we do accept. So so of course students having like pass out in 2003 or 2000 also, still they can apply for 2022 or 2023 intake, right? For the most important thing is GRE and GMAT, which is optional, but I'll just tell you one thing, that is the if a student is having those scores, so we need 550 plus in GMAT, 320 or plus in GRE, right? But it is optional, it is not at all mandatory. And the most important thing is we are accepting the application as a fresher as well, because many of the MBA colleges or universities, you will find they minimum ask for 2 years of work experience minimum, right? That is also optional in UCW. So these are the key highlighting thing, and why we are so much of having a popularity for the MBA program, if because of the student friendly requirements, right? Further, if I dig more into the requirements, because we have two types of MBA, one is with foundation and one is direct MBA. So here our partner needs to understand why the foundation added, because many a time you'll find the students and their parents are asking, or your partners even to the admissions of MSM, they're asking for why the foundation added. They have very good experience, they have very good IELTS, but still so you need to understand the requirement, the core requirement of UCW. So very first requirement is the percentage, right? So grades, so grades we need is 3.0 CGPA out of 4.33. This is a standard CGPA scale UCW actually calculates. And if we convert it into percentage, so it is between 65 to 70% and above. So sometimes some institutions, like let's say Delhi or Mumbai University, we are accepting the application at 65 as well, because their grade scale are matching. But sometimes let's say University of Punjabi University, so at 68 to 70% we are accepting the same student, because the grade scale varies with the institution to institution, and that's why. So 65 to 70 and above if it is, so this is the first condition that we need for a direct MBA, right? Along with this first condition of percentage or grades, we have four other options. Out of these four options, any one condition should be satisfied. So firstly, out of these four, the one is the student should be from the accounting and management background, that is BCom or BBA or equivalent, right? So with the percentage, and they're having a BBA, BCom equivalent degrees, they are also directly eligible for MBA. If they're not from accounting management, then at least they should have 3 years of documented work experience. But it is not a simple work experience in like operations or administration or something, but we need a managerial experience or a team handling or a project handling experience, which should be detailed detail explained on the CV part, like just like a job description type. And even the supporting document should be uploaded on the no portal while doing the application. So these are very important things to carry out or to waive off the foundation, because there are many students, like apart from BCom and BBA, like BA student have done MA after that, or BSc agriculture, BSc economics, or else you can say the engineering BTech background, any other background apart from the accounting and management. We are still accepting the applications, but with the 3 years of such experience, right? If they are a fresher, but and they want to go for a direct MBA, that's not possible, because the percentage is first, and then the second important thing is their mode of education or the stream of education we need to consider. And
Okay.
if they still don't have the work experience, but they have a GRE or GMAT, so
Right.
as I said, 550 or above in GMAT, 320 and above in GRE. So we can consider them for the direct MBA. So, and the fourth is if they are having the professional Canadian designation. Likewise, we have in India like chartered accountant. So similarly in Canada, we have CPA, right? CPA, CMA, that is chartered managerial accountant, chartered general accountant, then professional HR, human resource management professionals are there, professional engineers are there. So such Canadian professional designation, if they are having or equivalent, they are at least having this type of certain credibility, definitely they can also apply. So out of these four, we just need any one. and along with that percentage. So sometimes what happens, I'll just take a persona in quicker way so that you will understand. So if it's a BBA student, so out of 4, third condition is satisfying, but at the same time we need 75%. If a student is having 75%, he'll be eligible for direct MBA. The same BBA or BCom student with a 55% has to go for foundation, because the percentage criteria is not matching. Either ways, out of this 4, one condition should be satisfied, and second is percentage should be satisfied to go for direct MBA, right? And let's say like um, a BTech student with 75% and having no experience, a fresher has to go for the foundation. But the same student with a 3 years of managerial experience or team handling as a team lead experience, 3 years and above, so definitely we'll consider the same profile is for the direct MBA, right? But the
Understood.
percentage part is must. So many a
Understood.
time we'll find student have huge experience of 15, 17 years, but the percentage is like below 65. So definitely we won't consider them for the direct MBA, and we go for the one foundation, which is just 3 months, one additional semester prior to the MBA, and wherein we will be like having around business fundamentals, business economics in a global perspective, and business communication, academic writing, and presentation part, so that the ACBSP affiliated MBA equivalency should be matched, and student can excel in that way. And if I talk about after that, this requirement, so it's all about the academic and work experience requirement, which delivers whether the student will go for foundation or a direct MBA, right? And for the direct MBA student, of course, and with after foundation, 2 years program, we have 15 courses, right? In that 15 courses, second semester onwards, student have a chance to go for 2 electives. So we have total 8 elective areas, wherein I'll tell you, we have leadership, entrepreneurship, then we have human resource management, marketing and digital marketing, financial management we have, then we have business analytics, which is very trending one, right? Consulting and non-profit. So out of these 8, student can choose any 2 in second semester onwards of MBA, and they will learn more about it. And the best thing that we have added now is capstone project. So in the final semester, student can go for the capstone project, or else they can go for a project thesis presentation, or else they can go for the co-ops, that is paid and unpaid internships. So we have a lot of things for MBA student. And hold on, one more thing, if whenever you're selecting any elective, like we have HR, we have financial management or digital marketing, something like that, so you'll have a certain certifications as well. So definitely you can go to our website and download our brochure. You go to the our best website, right hand corner, you will find that link for the particular program, so you can share with the student and tell them to go through, because it's very huge and long list of certification that free of cost students are getting, and that their equivalency is very much higher. And one more thing to add on to the requirement is ALS, English proficiency test. So we need 6.5 overall, 6 in writing, not in each, but 6 in writing at least for the direct MBA without any ESL or ELICOS, we call it as commonly, right? So we have a UAP, that is University Access Program, we call it as. Secondly, we do accept application with 6 with 5.5 as well, but with UAP, that is with ESL program, right? Accordingly, we are accepting Duolingo, PT, and TOEFL as well. So if it is a TOEFL, it is 88 overall, 20 in each. Duolingo 110 overall, 100 in each. Then PT 61 overall, 16 writing. So these are certain English proficiency test criteria that we are not accepting as general, that is GT. So if student is having GT, so I always recommend that student go for the Duolingo, because within a week student can get that score of 110 very easily with a very low cost. And with the GT, they can apply for the visa, and with the Duolingo, they can satisfy the academic requirement of UCW program, right? So whether it is UG or PG, this ALS requirement or English proficiency test requirement is same, right? And one last thing to add on in MBA is uh, many students ask for the credit transfer. So we don't have any credit transfer system from any other diploma or or half degree to complete it with the MBA of UCW, but we have ACCA pathway. That is, if a student is having ACCA, he's pursuing, so up to 9 credits we are giving the waiver in our MBA program. And if they have already done ACCA pathway, and if they are pursuing, so there are certain subjects that can be waived off from our MBA program. So that is again some more details are there on our website, because it is we have limited time to discuss about, but it's a very long uh, you know there are very precise details we need, but for the ACCA, but very short thing that up to 9 credits we are accepting the ACCA credit transfer for the MBA program as well, right? Further, if I talk about UG programs, so we have 2 4-year programs and 1 Associate of Arts degree, which is 2-year program. So 4-year programs are amazing. That is, first one is Bachelor of Commerce, which is again ACBSP affiliated, costing around 73,000 Canadian dollar for 4 year. And for 2022 October intake, we are giving the bursary of 1 year tuition fees. That is $18,400 up to we are giving the buses for the Bachelor of Commerce and Bachelor of Arts in Business Communication 4-year program student, which is almost 1 year tuition fee student can save from their pocket. And faster completion is also there. 4-year degree program, they can complete it in 3 years, because we have every term or every, you can say, semester of 3 months, not of 6 months. So of course it will be time saving. And the best part about our Bachelor of Commerce is if a student is looking for management and accounting both, that it is a mixture of that. So if a student is looking for BBA or accounting or commerce related subjects, definitely you can give them this option, which is very cost effective, because in other way, if after bursary also we have a lot of scholarship, we'll discuss it later on as well. But there are certain chances that lesser than the diploma cost of 1 year tuition fees, we are providing the Bachelor of Commerce, which is very competitive. And you know what, many students do chartered accountant and simultaneously they do BCom in India, right? Similarly in Canada, we have CPA, right? So if a student has done 12 papers to 16 papers of CA or equivalent to the CPA, they can get the either way credit transfer. Like if they have completed, so they will get a credit transfer, in BCom, some of the more subjects around, I guess there are 6 to 9 subjects are there that can be waived off from their curriculum, and they will get that much of credit. Further, if along with the Bachelor of Commerce of UCW, they are going for a CPA. So they will get the subjects waiver in CPA as well. So either way, the student is having the options available. Again, the same details are more like very much more prescribed way. It is available on our website. Definitely, you can check out to get more detail, because there is one PDF as well wherein you can find out the subjects that have been waived off for the CPA. So that will be an amazing thing. This is the only thing in British Columbia, UCW, that is having such a credit transfer facility for the Bachelor of Commerce integrated with the CPA, right? So that's the thing. Second, Bachelor of Arts in Business Communication. Again, 4-year program. Again, 73,000 tuition fees, can be completed in 3 years. Bursary is there up to 18,000, 70,400 to 18,200. Uh, Furthermore thing is if a student is looking for business communication, mass media communication, advertisement, journalism, certain subjects like that, definitely the Bachelor of Arts in Business Communication is the course for them. And it is very, very practical based teaching methodology we are using for all our UG and PG programs. So definitely this will going to help students to gain very practical and lively classes experience, right? And last but not the least, our second most popular after MBA program is Associate of Arts. As you know, everyone, in British Columbia only, you will find the associate degree, which is you can say the confirmed credit transfer is available. We have Associate of Arts degree, wherein we are having around uh, eight you can say electives or term elective areas, wherein student not only studying art subject like humanity and business communication and all, and mathematics, but along with that we have psychology, we have economics, marketing, business communication, then we will having hospitality, tourism, social justice, marketing, accounting. So these are certain focus areas we have introduced in our Associate of Arts degree, so that the students from non medical background and accounting background also can easily crack this 2-year associate of arts degree, right? Which again, for the credit transfer thing, after completion of associate of arts, they either can go for a 3 years of work permit, like they can avail and they can go for a work, or else they can complete the full-time degree in UCW, outside the UCW in Canada, and outside the Canada also. We have more than 2,000 options available under the BC CAT, that is British Columbia Council on Admissions and Transfer. So this credit transfers are available with this Associate of Arts degree, which is costing around 36,500 approximately for 2-year tuition fees. And that's all about, like, thing. And as I told you, the IELTS requirement or English proficiency test requirement in MBA, the same will be there for UG program. So what is the entry level criteria for all these three programs is just 50% and above in +2 or equivalent. Like after +2, if they have a diploma, that is also okay. After that, they have up to 5 years gap. That also we are justifying it for the UG program admissions, right? So they also can apply after the gap of 5 years or so. 50% is like an overall. It's not like maths is not compulsory. Open boards are accepted. Even for MBA, open universities we are accepting, right? Then maths, it is there or not. It's not compulsory that mathematics subject should be there. But of course, non-medical, arts and commerce student can apply for all the any of these three programs, right? Further, if I talk about the MBA, only three types of students are not eligible. One who already done MBA, one who already done MCOM, which is equivalent to, MBA, and we are having a general MBA with electives, so they are not eligible. And of course, if I talk about the 2 years of PG diploma in management, is again considered as masters. So that and if this PG diploma has done after 2016-17, so try to avoid such applications. We are not accepting that, but rest of all the students can apply for it, right? And a most important task is many partners ask me, or many students ask me about the open universities also accepted or not, like IGNU and all. So yes, we do accept in MBA part, and certainly we are accepting in open schooling as well in +2. So that's it from my end about the program and their requirements. So over to you, Shoaib.
Thank you so much, Pranav. That was the detailed one, much needed, right? So quite learning. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the detailed one. So my next question is to you, Vandana, right? So the question is digital component. What do we use in our courses, and how has these enhanced the learnings, right? So we just wanted to understand if you can send some light on that. Thank you.
So herein, I would like to add two things. So first is UCW is becoming Vancouver's tech-based university, and Vancouver is ranked as #1 as far as high-tech jobs are concerned in North America. So we can get that the city is complementing to the university, and the university is complementing the city as far as technology is concerned. So we have partnered with leading business tech companies such as Salesforce, Amazon, Shopify, Facebook, who are incorporating their latest technology and expertise into our MBA program. So to name few of these, we'll start with Amazon Web Services, which is AWS, and it is world's most comprehensive and broadly adopted cloud platform. And this cloud platform is available for startups and as well as for large enterprises. So when we talk about a small business, or we are talking about a big business, everybody is using Amazon Web Services, and we are the one who have integrated this into our program. So the students can actually opt for a number of certification, which could be there in cloud computing technologies and machine learning tools and technology courses after doing this thing. And all these technologies are integrated into our curriculum only. Then we have Digital Marketing Institute. So this is our partnership with DMI means that once the student completes the program, which is a specialization, as Pranav has told, that we have 8 focus areas for MBA also. So marketing management is one of them. So once the student complete the marketing management course from UCW, so they'll get this certification from DMI. So then the students have the option to choose 3 digital marketing electives, and after that they can go for a certification which will certify them as digital marketing professional. So as it is, if the student is earning an MBA degree, that is there as it is, but they are also going to have an additional qualification besides their MBA degree. And then we have Facebook Blueprint. We all know that nowadays all the promotions are happening on the social media. So the students are going to actually learn the courses and the certification which will help them to promote the businesses on the social media, like on Facebook, Instagram, Messenger, and WhatsApp. So there is again a course which is there that is students can complete the Facebook Certified Digital Marketing Associate certification through the completion of this digital marketing course. So thus, it's just not about that they are doing MBA. They are also going to have some site-wise qualifications, some site-wise certification, which will add on to their initial base qualification. So then we have IBM Design Thinking. So IBM Design Thinking is all about entrepreneurship. And this has just launched in this term in UCW. And this basically IBM Design Thinking is going to make students learn about the scalable framework, which is aimed at big enterprises. So now we are talking about big businesses, which are using 3 principles to solve complex problems creatively. So students are going to learn about all these concepts in this particular. And then Ripen. Ripen is one thing which I am sure that students in India are not aware of it. They are not using it over here. So that is bringing industry and academia together with real company projects. So the students are going to work on the projects which are directly embedded into the curriculum or completed as remote internships. So they are going to have work-ready skills, that is industry skills. So they are going to work on the real-time projects. And once they go into the industry, they know that how to work on these projects. And then Salesforce. Salesforce is one software which is being used by almost all the organizations these days. So this is customer relationship management. This is CRM, which we are also using in our organization, which include marketing, sales, commerce, and service. So the students are going to learn this into their marketing management program. And the best part about Salesforce is that once students are going to study Salesforce, when they go to the industry, they are prepared for the industry. They already have this software taught well. And when they go, they are just going to keep working on it. That's it. The industry don't have to teach them anything. And then we have Shopify, which is, as the name suggests, it's an e-commerce platform, which will allow businesses to launch, run, and grow an online business. So students are going to learn this e-commerce course, which has been partnered with Shopify to train students on how to start, run, and grow an e-commerce business. And then we have Tableau. Tableau is a powerful data visualization tool, which is used in business intelligence industry. So in a very simple term, if I say that, Tableau is something like that. For example, if you see that there is a business who's selling a product, which is selling a product. Now they want to see that their product, which they were selling, what was the sale in the last year? First, they want to compare the sales in the last 5 years. And then they want to see that what all regions were the sales were more and what all regions were the sales were less. So all these kind of business intelligence tools are going to help them to analyze this basic data. So which was very difficult if we want to do it manually. But when we want to use these kind of softwares, it becomes very easy to use these softwares to do this. So they are going to learn this in the business analytics course. So what all specialization, what all focus area they are going to cover up? These kind of digital marketing, softwares, they are going to help them. This technology is going to help them besides their program, that they are going to have an expertise in these softwares also. So now the last one is TriMetrics, which we have just introduced, and it is a multi-dimensional research-based self-assessment tool. And basically this self-assessment tool is for the MBA students, and starting January 22, this year onwards, all MBA students can take the assessment upon entry and then again at the end of their UCW academic journey. So how it is going to help them? They can themselves see that what all they have learned during the program. Basically, this is a self-assessment that initially when they joined the program, these were the skills they were having. And once they complete the program, they were having these skills are at the completion of the program. So these are the softwares, these are the technologies which are integrated in our MBA program, and students are going to learn and work on these technologies during the program. So they are industry ready once they pass out from the program. So that's it. Over to you, Shoaib.
Thank you so much, Vandana. That's a detailed explanation. Thank you so much. Pranav, I have another question for you, and that was related to we all wanted to understand about the TATs for offer, and then how much time do you guys take to issue LOA, if you can.
Right. So the thing is, as you know, when you like submit the application, so I know there is a different tools that MSM is using to get all these documents from their partners, and then it is processed from the backend team of MSM, and they put it in through our GUS portal, because University Canada West is a part of the Global Institute system. So we have a GUS portal. On there we upload the documents, and once all the documents uploaded within the 48 business hours, like except Saturday, Sundays, and the Canadian holidays. So within 48 hours, you'll get the COA, that is confirmation of application. Earlier, we are getting the offer letters within a week, but right now UCW is on boom. So we have 6,000 plus seats available. Right now, 5,000 plus students are studying. And, the first time in history, like at least my 3.5 years of career, I have seen the Jan and April intake got full packed, jam packed, and there was no more room. And we deferred many students to July and even for the October. So definitely we'll be finding difficult to accommodate all the students in July and October, those who got the visa, because it is going to be an on-campus classes. So earlier it was like very easy to get the offer letters, that is turnaround time was 1 week or so, but right now it is going on 4 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks. But for MSM, I'm so sorry, for MSM, we are reducing it to up to 3 weeks, because ideally it is going on 4 weeks and above. So within 3 to 4 weeks, we'll try to get these offers. We have any student keen into UCW and wants, like, waiting for the offers, definitely you can connect with your manager of MSM, and they will send me the priority list, and that priority list I'll work on and to release the offer letters. So this is how I can help you with the urgent cases. After the making payment, so like once the offer letter received, please make sure that within 1 month the student should make the payment, because the date mentioned on the offer letter, from that day to next 30 days will be the exact time frame wherein student should make the payment. If somehow, because I know sometimes education loan takes time to arrange the fund, it takes time for the future intakes, like let's say for January 2023 got the offer letter within month, but they have time. So you can write to us for the extension, and we definitely work on it. But after the making the payment, of course, 3 to 15 days it takes to allocate the payment. Sometimes it's within 3 days the payment allocated under University Canada West account, or sometimes it takes more than that. So once the payment is allocated, from that day, just 4 business days, we are releasing the LOAs, letter of acceptance, right? So right now it is automated. So definitely students and our partners are hitting the final letter of acceptance. For the deferrals, it is taking slightly higher time than the usual, because we need to check out the application when it was processed, because if it is 1 year and older, so then we'll need a fresh application form. It's only form, because that application form is only valid for 1 year from the date of application has been submitted. So we ask for the application form. If it is an MBA student, we ask for the CV, because like within that 1 year they might have gained some more experience. So we ask for the updated CV, and then we check on the English proficiency test score validity, because if it is as you know, IELTS is valid only for 2 years, so we need to check on the validity part as well, if it is valid or not for that particular start of that particular intake date till that date. If it is not valid, then we ask for the new English proficiency test as well. So this is how the deferral. That's why it takes some more time. But I'll rest assure you that from next 2 weeks onward, definitely the things will be improving. But right now it's a heavy rush of applications, so you might feel some delay. So please ask student to wait for the offer letter. So definitely we are working on it, and we are happy to help. To all the partners of MSM, definitely. And along with that, I'll just add on one more thing, that is documentation. So very easy documentation we required in undergrad. We just need 10th and 12th mark sheet. If they have done any diploma, so diploma mark sheet and certificate they can upload, and then passport front and back page, English proficiency test. If it is not available, not to worry. We are giving you the conditional offer letter on the basis of English proficiency test missing. Okay, if you have a booking confirmation, you can provide that. If you don't have, still not a problem. We still provide you the conditional offer letter. And if you have that, you can definitely submit it. So that's it. No CV, no letter of recommendation or SOP is required in UG. In PG programs, like you can start, like you can provide the documentation, like along with this, which I've already discussed in UG. Along with that, you can provide the undergrad program mark sheets, all the mark sheets, consolidated mark sheets, and a provisional degree certificate or a final degree certificate, right? At least we need the provisional degree certificate, like from the university, not from the college, right? It is from the authorized institution from where the degree has been, completed. So this is, you need to take care. Along with that, if you have any master's degree, definitely that also, all the transcripts and certificates should be uploaded. And along with that, we need a CV over here, right? A well detailed, if it is an experienced student, a job descriptive type CV should be submitted. If those who are having a team handling or managerial experience and wants to remove foundation, we need very detailed CV along with the work experience related documents. No LORs are required. No SOPs are required for for PG program as well. So that's it from my. Over to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Pranav. I have a very interesting question, Vandana, for you. And that question is UCW a truly global university? Does this give students a global citizenship outlook? I mean, USPs of UCW, this is what been asked by someone. So what do you, Vandana, if you can throw some light on this?
Yes, I have already shared few pointers on it, so I'll just reiterate those pointers. So the first pointer, we talked about ACBSP accreditation. So we have that only 3% institutions globally have this accreditation. So that's very clear. Yes, it is matching that. It is clearly showing that the qualification which student is getting from us is internationally accepted and globally recognized. Then the second thing which we are talking about is QS rating, 5-star rating. So if we talk this 5-star rating, again, it is at a global platform that we only 7 institutions across US and Canada has this rating. So we are one of them. Third thing, if we talk about is then digital technology integration, which we just recently covered up, that our programs are integrated with the technology, and the software which we are using or the technology which we are teaching students is preparing them for the global workforce. So once they pass out from the program, once they complete their MBA program, they are ready for the industry and they are ready to be part of the global workforce. So yes, we are making them a global citizen, and this is a global university, and we are working towards that only. And our students who are getting education from us is preparing themselves for to be a part of that global workforce only. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Vandana. So I guess we are done. Let me just see if we have any more questions. Just so Pranav, there's one more question for you. If you can throw some light on the class timings, how many hours of tutorials and lectures in a week assessed? Is there any assignment, exam, group presentation of the group projects? If you can throw some light on this, if you can.
Right. This is something
Yeah.
interesting that you can, everyone can tell their students. So how the classes conduction has been done when you are accepting for the any UG or PG program. So as I told you at the start as well, in the program description. So it is very lively classes, very practical teaching techniques are there. Are faculties from the industry background. So first an industrial experience they will be getting. So the classroom timings are very comfortable or suitable for the students because it's like just 3 hours a day and 4 days a week we have classes. So student have a lot of time for the self assessments or assignments and projects, activity, presentations to be completed and submissions. And along with that, as 20 hours per week they can definitely work, so they will have a lot of time for the part-time job opportunities as well. Apart from that, this very interesting thing to calculating the grades, right? It's not only the examination papers and will be conducted, and that's the only source to give you the give the students the final grades. It's not like that. There are a lot of things add on to that. As we were discussing about the digital components like Refund, if I talk about, so we have quizzes, So to complete that quiz, with respect to a particular subject's topic, and by completing such workshops and such activities, and in a day-to-day basis, student can improve their grades as well. And that is an amazing thing that UCW provides. Very practical way of teaching methodology. Along with that, the assessment process. So this will be a very good, different experience that student will be having with respect to the Indian education system, which is very theoretical. We just have to give the examination of 3 hours, and that will decide your overall future perspective. And of course, the very few percentage of percentages depends on the practical thing, but which is only the college gives, but not only the practical components that we have added here, but with the help of this latest technology, it is very friendly with the student. And the student, even we do conduct several such sessions with the existing student to know more about the UCW and life at UCW. And my one of my student have shared wonderful experience that with these quizzes and the activities and assignments they do, it's very comfortable and very easy to get more grades in the curriculum. So this MBA will be definitely effective along with the UG program.
Thank you so much, Pranav. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. So I am done with all the questions now. Let me just check if I find any which was there. Maybe just give us a moment. Maybe I missed on anything as such. Let me just find that. I guess no, nothing. We have all answered almost every question. I guess we are good now. Thank you so much, Pranav. Thank you so much, Vandana, for your time. Right, I'll hand over the podium and the mic to you in case you wanted to say anything while before we end the session today. Right, so over to you guys. If you
Right. So
wanted
before
to.
that, there are, I guess, one or two in the chat box. There was a question like from Piyush. He was asking about the candidate age is 37 to 40, and
That you already
do you
answered. Yeah.
suggest the
Okay.
MBA program?
Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm.
And if yes, what would be the visa? Visa be an issue? So see, it depends on the, as you know, the we can't talk about the visas, but like in general, which I can suggest, like in such cases, if their background of work experience or background of study is matching with the MBA profile, definitely you should try. And with the strong SOP, definitely there are chances of getting visas, because last year our visa success was 72%. And right now, the past two intakes we have already done. With the two intakes, it is going 65 plus. So it will be an amazing opportunity for the students aspiring with these certain age group or education gap. So that will not be a problem, and there are chances to get the visas, right? Over and even, but there was one question I have, but might be some other students, other team members can might be interested in backlog. So if the student is having as number of backlogs, we don't have to worry about. So we don't have such a limitations for that. And I'll just quickly go through these questions if you don't mind, Shoaib.
Sure.
Yeah, yeah. So, what about Nishank is asking about what about the visa if we take a Duolingo? Of course, Duolingo is not acceptable for the visa application. For that, you need to have a PT, TOEFL, or a IELTS. And of course, for a PT and TOEFL, it will be the non-SDS, and only the IELTS we High Commission is accepting as a SDS category of visa application. So, hope this will clear your doubt as well. And Malari is asking to throw some light on the backlogs. This is already answered. Prince is asking, associate of diploma program, is the PSW available? Yes. In associate of arts, 2 years. Yes, after completion of 2 years of associate of arts degree, definitely 3 years of PSW is there. After BCom and Bachelor of Arts in Business Communication, 4-year degree, again 3 years of work permit is there. So not to worry about that. And MBA to hey. And okay, there is one more question. Uh, See, there is one common question is coming in, like, through MSM, it is taking 2 months time. It is not like that. So there are many times what happens when you submit the application, there are two things. If there is some documents are missing, it is from that day, we don't count for 4 weeks time. When it is referred, means all the documents are finalized, like all the documents we have received, and then we ask the admissions to provide the decision from that day. So sometimes what happens, the missing documents are not uploaded or not available till the time we have received the those missing documents from that day. Then you can count on the 4 weeks. And definitely, Nilesh, if you have certain students like this, definitely you can reach out to us to through MSM team, and I'll happy to help you with that particular case of student for sure. Please note, as I already mentioned, the documentation is very necessary, that CV, passports, and all the mark sheets, consolidated mark sheet, provisional degree certificate from university, not from that college, right? Or not you can't provide the projected scores or something, or without having the final semester mark sheet, or final uh, provisional degree certificate, you can't get the conditional offer letter as well. So we need all these documents to assess the profile, because it depends on the percentage, and we need to carry out this and we need these documents, which is what the process of UCW. I'm not sure about this question. Okay. Credit transfer from Indian university, says student has completed year of BCom from India and wants to transfer to Canada. Achut, such academic transfer are not available. Only I told you, in BCom we have certain CPA related credit transfer available, and in MBA we just have a ACCA. Okay, somebody is asking about the very interesting question about the refund, right? So as you know, the refund is very clear. Like you have a final offer letter and got the visa refused. So student can go to my student portal, my UCW portal. Please make sure you're not accessing their portal from your end, because at least because it is the Data Protection Act and all the obligations that will be having for the student only. The student can easily process the refund through their student portal. Ask them to go to the student portal. In the request form section, there is a refund request option. Click on the request of refund, submit the details. Along with that, they can submit the refusal letter, and they can submit that application online only through student portal. And within 60 working days, 60 days, we are processing the refund. Only the standard deduction is 295 Canadian dollar, right? So deduction is only 295 Canadian dollar. If your student has started online and still got the visa refused and now wants a full refund, definitely it is possible. Only 295 Canadian dollar will be deducted. See, this is the bestest thing that we have provided to to the students and our partners, that we are providing the full refund in case they started online classes, and that too they have completed even the 2 terms as well. Still we are giving the full refund minus the standard deduction, that is $295. So definitely you can rely on us. Only thing is, you need to take care is, whenever you are asking for the deferral LOA, so you need to check first the VFS, that visa decision has been received or not, because every deferred LOA received, we need the visa decision after that date. Means if a deferred LOA for particular intake received on 10th of May, and the student got the visa refusal on today, that is 12th of May, it is valid. But if you have received the LOA today, that is 12th of May, and visa refusal, you are applying for the refund with the visa refusal which was received on 1st of May, that is not valid, because after that visa decision you have asked for the deferral. So we need a new visa decision, because you might be using that LOA for the visa application, and in that case visa refund will not be possible. So that you need to take care. Please check out our refund policy on our website, is also given, and even I have shared with the MSM team. They will definitely share with you all soon, right? How to process refund, this is done. And anything else I can, for MBA is issue conditional offer letters, student haven't received 7th and 8th semester. It is already answered, Anuj. We won't provide the conditional offer letter on the pending final semester mark sheet and the provisional degree certificate. Already emailed the details. Okay. Career abroad, sorry, how to pay the tuition fee. Okay, how to pay the tuition fees is very simple. On the offer letter of student's offer letter, on the third page onwards, you'll find a multiple options available through Pay My Tuition, which is again associated with University Canada West. Just click on one link and you can make the payment. There is one UCW on our UCW website also, or also on our offer letter. There is one link. From there, through credit card, student can directly pay the tuition fees. Else they can go for the TT, that is no telegraphic transfer, or through bank transfer. So all the details regarding the bank transfer, what are the beneficiary account and account numbers and everything is there on the offer letter, so you can use that, which is a very validated one. Even it is used for the loan processing, education loan processing as well. uh, See, from sorry, for ACCA pathway from TSOM, I can't help you out with that because there is a different, channel. So you can be in touch with the TSOM, or be in touch with the MSM managers. They can help you with the ACC pathway through TSOM. But yes, we have a transfer for BCom program from the TSOM, 2 years there and 2 years with UCW. So that is available, but that is very altogether different thing. So today we are having exclusively for your UCW here. PSW is available. Yes, yes. Prince PSW is available. Thank you. Duolingo is accepted non-SDS application if we have an offer letter from UCW. See, Duolingo is accepted for you SDS and non-SDS. It is only for the academic purpose, not for the visa purpose. For visa you need at least a IELTS, TOEFL, or PT. So for SDS, you need 6.6 with 6 in IELTS. Then only you can apply for the SDS category of visa. For academic conditions removal, you can use the Duolingo. Okay, this is the gap between academic, like after 10 to 3, 10 to 3 years, after 12, 3 years, in between the graduation, 12, 4 years. So, Mr. Anonymous, you have given one case like, after 10, 3 years gap, after 12, 3 years gap, after graduation, 4 years gap, we might need to go for the assessment. So please send us the details for assessment. And once I'll confirm, you can process the application for MBA. Yes, Ramesh, IELTS GT is acceptable for visa, but not for UCW program. So for UCW program, we need IELTS, TOEFL, PT, or Duolingo. What about accommodation? Yes, Nishang, this is right. Nice question. We don't have in-campus accommodation. Shoaib, I'm taking a little bit of time because there are good questions coming in.
Please,
So,
Pranav.
yeah,
That
yeah.
is this. Yeah.
So
Thank you.
we have, 4stay.com. We are officially connected with the 4stay.com because our old campus is a heritage building, new campus is a commercial building. We don't have inside the campus accommodation, but outside the campus within 2-3 miles, more than 1200 options are available. And it is just like, just like a, you can say, Make My Trip app. You are just searching for the hotel. So similarly, you can go to our website in student section, in center part, upper right center part, you will find student section. Click on it. In accommodation tab, if you click on it, it will redirect you to the 4stay.com, and 4stay.com is our official partner for the accommodation. You can check out the options, budget according to the facilities the student want. They definitely can book the accommodation. And with no processing fees, there is no deposit required. $1 lakh accidental insurance is covered, and easy cancellation options are available. So this will be an amazing opportunity for the student to avail this service, right? And whatever shown in the picture, the same will be provided at least for the UCW student. So it is guaranteed. Okay. The current student has paid the tuition fees and have forwarded the Swift list. Okay, Nilesh, I need some student details. Please ask your MSM manager to send me the student details on WhatsApp or by email. I'll just check out the LOA status for the student. CSC, what request score, IELTS for UCW. See, I already talk about Tejas. The IELTS score is 6.5 with 6 in writing. We need it, irrespective of the education. We need this score to be directly eligible. With UAP, we need 6 with 5.5. Okay, this is answered. What will be the deferral process and charges? There is no charges for deferral. only deferral processes, you need to send an email to us for deferring to particular intake to another intake. So according to the availability, definitely will accept that. And if you needed application form and CV, if it is 1 year older application, then that will be asked from university end once the deferral is confirmed. Yes, you can send us an profile for the assessment. Okay. So Anuj, no, with the 7th and 8th semester mark sheet is pending. We can't provide you the condition of a letter. We need final year mark sheet and at least a first, provisional degree certificate. Okay, this is answered. This one is okay. No problem. Airport pickup right now it's not available, but it is subject to availability. And before student is traveling, they need to go through some process which is already there with the student guideline. It is mentioned. So student provided tickets and everything, and we trace the students travel and all, and we try to give this options available. Because of the COVID cases, we have stopped that process earlier. So it is subject to availability, but they can check with the directly with the UCW RO, and that facility is available on the student portal itself. So Sandeep, one more time, I'm telling you this PT score, which is 61 overall and 16 writing we needed for the direct entry. Which week? See, orientation for students, it is before 1 week of the class start date. So please go to our website. You will find there a very interesting thing, that is course calendar. Our academic calendar is provided. You can just click on it and download that PDF. You'll find it all the dates for all the 4 intakes available on our website. Right now for July, let's say it is starting from 11th of July, and from 4th of let me confirm. Yeah, from 4th to 8th, it will be the orientation, and from 11th of July, the first day of class will start. So that's it from my end. Thank you so much for all your questions. I hope I have tried to answer your all the queries, and over to you, Shoaib. And before I'll just wrap up my things from just giving you the last thing. It is very easy to promote UCW program, which is MBA, which is a lot of very, it's very student friendly with the requirements. I'm very sure, because my many of our premium partners are giving a lot of applications, and even through MSM, you can get those advantage, and with all these benefits that students are getting with the scholarship, which is already there, like till around $18,000 in undergrad program, up to $6,000 for associate of arts, up to $6,000 in MBA. We have such a scholarship. No one gives in Canada such a huge scholarship we are providing. And with all these benefits, you must promote our MBA program with ease, right? Without any worrying about the offers. So over to you, Shoaib.
Thank you so much, Pranav. Vandana, anything you wanted to say before we wrap up the session?
I think these are the last few hours. We have already explained you a lot about UCW,
Right.
and I'm sure that this session would have given you a complete insight of us as an institution, and it will help you and your students to get a clear-cut direction setting for their overseas education at UCW. Thank you very much for attending the session, and please get in touch with MSM team in case you have any further doubts and queries. We'll be more than happy to extend support for the same. And yes, Pranav and me, we are all good to extend support as and when required for any further doubts and queries. Please don't stop it over here. There are more to come. We are
Sure.
looking forward for more doubts, more queries, more questions, so that you are able to guide students better and you are able to understand our institution better. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Vandana. Thank you so much, Pranav. We'll keep on troubling you in case we'll find anything as such. We'll find. I mean, if we're stuck somewhere. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for across the nation. You joined. You took out time and you listened to, right? And for sure, we'll give some good conversions for sure this year. Thank you so much,
Sure.
Pranav. Thank you,
Thank you.
Vandana.
Thank you, Shoaib.
everyone
Thank
for
you,
joining
Vandana.
the call.
Thank you,
Have a
everyone.
very good evening ahead. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye.
Yeah.